All right. See that my head is cut off again. All right. Okay. Okay, beautiful ones. How is everyone doing today? Leading here. Welcome. So, it has been a while. I feel like it's been a while, at least. And I just wanted to come on here to say hello to everyone, whoever that's watching on here live or on a replay. Just let me know and welcome, 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 welcome. So, something that really came up for me that is quite interesting, and I wanted to unpack a little bit here with all of you, is this beautiful word that we kind of, or at least I throw around, that I talk a lot about, that I'm deeply passionate about, and that is the word power. And there has been some really deep things happening in my life, and some of the core lesson, and I'm just really coming out of it, not exactly raw anymore, but I'm definitely seeing the power that it is when it comes along with me as a lesson, having lived through it, having gone through it. And one of the things that made me realize is that power cannot be given to you. Or rather, let me rephrase that. Authentic power can never be given to you. Authentic power is born out of those times when it definitely did not feel easy for you. Authentic power is born out of the times when it feels so challenging. It feels like you're the smallest person in the room. It feels like you're starting up all over again. It feels like I don't know what I'm doing and there's no evidence this is going to work. Power is born out of those times. And what I realize is that when you are one of those things or many of those things, you are actually the bravest. You are the bravest person when you walk into the room and you're the smallest person. You're the bravest person when you start to follow the calling of your heart and you go and do the thing that you truly desire to do without evidence that it's going to work. You are the bravest person when you follow that gut intuition and you go and take that plunge of faith, working with the deepest knowing, a remembrance of who you really are, a remembrance of your multidimensionality. Because once you remember, you are no longer operating in a linear reality. You're diving deep into a non-linear experience. You are embodying your multidimensionality. And so the energetic field begins to open up. It becomes so limitless that it is so important that you anchor in this multidimensional power that you just realize you have. Because it is so easy for you to just get swept away. There's so much light and power coming in when you are walking in that dimension. When you're coming into that field where everything is so limitless, everything exists at the same time, it's easy to get lost in the void. It's easy to feel like, I don't know myself anymore. I feel overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. And it is so easy to start to insidious in the most insidious ways. Like you don't even realize it. You're not even conscious of it. You start to watch other people become so successful, watch other people doing their thing, watch other people, and social media is making it so easy for us to do that, right? That you begin to judge yourself. You think you're not doing it fast enough. You think that you're not enough. You think that, I don't know, all of these things that you feel like your past is holding you back. They've said, I can't do that. So maybe they are right. They've told me that it's crazy to do this. Maybe they are right. And I've been burned before. So who am I to trust myself to do this? This deep yearning inside of me must be suppressed. It must be stifled because they said that I can't do it. It runs in my family. Someone else tried and they failed. Who am I to think that I can do it? And what I realized on this journey to live from my heart, to live as the soul, to live as the creator of my life, deeply connected with the divine, the spiritual breakthroughs never end. One moment I am feeling this amazing, at the moment, most moments, to be honest, when I'm feeling so aligned, that I'm feeling that I'm literally just planting seeds and working and harvesting really all the amazing things in the field of full potential. The Tao works through me. The Tao is speaking through me. And if I ever find myself feeling as though, wow, there's so much light and I want to anchor this more in so that I can raise the level, I can raise the bar to become even more. Let's see what more wants to come through me. In those moments, they are oftentimes followed by moments when I really have to see some real things that are no longer serving me in my life. And I've spoken about this many times before. And I want to share that because it is real. It really is real. There are times when I hear beautiful things coming through for me, and I wouldn't be able to understand it in the moment. Hello, Nicole. Thank you. It's amazing. I'll be speaking about that very soon. But I really just wanted to share this for anyone who is struggling, for anyone who's feeling like, I don't know what to do. Please know that you're not alone. And a lot of times, I'm going to come out and say this because I really want you to know that I've walked this path myself, and it is something I feel really vibrating through my entire being when I say this. And the truth is, really, nobody is stopping you. Nobody is saying that you cannot. Nobody is pulling you back, and nobody is actually holding you, tying you up, and giving you no choice to go forward to do what you want to, what you deeply desire to do. Nobody. And I say this because I feel that I can only say that it's a deep knowing. It's almost like a vision that landed in my deep, deep sacral area. Like it was like a moment of wow, an impulse, let's just put it that way, like a cosmic impulse where there is really nobody here but you. There is no one here but you. At the end, there is only one of you here. And when I say that, I really mean that everything that I see in my reality, everything I can see beyond my reality to see through the veil, they already exist. They're all here. Some people call it the parallel timelines. Some people, they say, you can jump timelines. Absolutely. But I would go even further to say that you can embody the timeline. And you must embody the timeline in order to truly be in that timeline. No jumping back and forth, no going in and then thinking, oh, I don't deserve this, and then popping back out again, and then what it feels like and what it looks like in the 3D world in this dimension is like everything's falling apart. I thought I had it. Or like, I have the best thing ever, but I feel like I don't deserve it. I'm not worthy of it. I'm not good enough. This is not good enough. And what I want you to know is that it is a two-edged sword. Let's put it that way. Because what I realized as I do this work is that if I hold judgment for myself, like really harsh judgment, like I'm not being a friend to myself at all when I say to myself, I'm not good enough, I'm not, I suck, or like I'm not fast enough, everyone else is doing so well, I'm the shittiest one here. If I'm judgmental about myself, I am judgmental of others too. And it works in the same way. When I'm judgmental about others, I am very fast to judge myself. And I want you to take this moment to check in with yourself. If you're hearing this, check in with yourself. Are you fast to judge others? How does that mirror in your own internal world? Are you fast to cancel someone? Are you fast to look critically at someone and try to say, she's so successful, there must be something wrong with her life. She's got everything, but there must be something wrong with her life. And we have such a quick tendency these days to do that. Maybe unconsciously, to be honest, quite unconsciously. And we have so much access to information. We have so much access to people's lives that we think we know everything, but it's really not. It really isn't. We don't know anything about a person's life, not based on what they put on social media, not based on what they even say on a phone call to a friend when you ask the simple question of how are you? What would you say to the question, how are you? How does that mirror in your life? I feel like it is so important for us to understand the concept of power. Because if we reclaim our authentic power, because authentic power can never be given to you, not even by your mentor, not by anyone in your life that you truly admire, or you have perhaps put on a pedestal. Maybe once upon a time you've done that and you were sorely disappointed. Maybe you are still doing that about someone and you feel deeply disappointed, or maybe you feel like I want to get something out of this person, but I'm not getting it from this person at all. Maybe I made the wrong decision. Or on the flip side, we vilify power. We say, well, look at her, dancing around naked. Who does she think she is? When a woman is in her authentic power, she gets vilified deeply, easily, because it's an easy target for the things we feel inside of us, the things we feel are not enough in us. So the judgment goes both ways. Yes, we are very harsh on ourselves, but how's that reflected in your own world to others? Are we really coming from love? Are we really walking as love? Are we really walking as the high being, the original medicine, the original spirit? Are we really infusing ourselves with soulful intention? Are we really? And are we really allowing ourselves to live authentically, even though we pay so much lip service to authenticity, integrity, purpose? Are we really doing that? Are we really? Deep, deep questions. And if you feel triggered, the good news is triggers are all lessons for you. And you can feel into it, see what comes up. And I had to do that for myself. Trust me, I still do. I still do that. Like in moments when I'm like, ooh, wait a minute, this is coming up for me. What is it? What is it? And doing this work is so amazing and incredible that I would never trade that for anything at all. I feel like there is so much to learn. Every day I come back as a beginner. I go back to the foundations and I look at it. I'm like, holy cow, why did I not see that the first time I read that? And sometimes when I look at, it could be, when I say that, I mean, it could be the energy, it could be a book, it could be words, it could be anything. And when we're so in our heads, it's impossible to see through the veil. It's impossible when you're in your head, because the head, the mind, the overthinking mind, not your super consciousness, the overthinking mind is running amok. It's not really listening. It's just here to survive. It's just here to play safe. You know that. You know that. You've heard that 1,000 times. I know you know that. So the question really is, are you still going to allow that to run the program, or are you going to reclaim your power? Because I can 100% tell you that when you are not in your power, you will easily give it away. And the way you give it away is when you start to blame everyone else for reasons why you can't do it, reasons why this failed, reasons why that fell apart. It's easy because you're not really taking responsibility for your power. You're not really taking responsibility for your life. And sometimes we unconsciously do that because it's scary to be fully responsible for our lives. But you know what? On that same spectrum, it's extremely exhilarating. And 100%, I would never trade that away ever again. Because now I can say, if I didn't make that happen, it is fully on me. And on the same end, on the same spectrum, I can make that happen. And when that happens, it's fully on me. I don't need to rely on my husband to be the best husband ever to make it happen. I don't need to rely on my mom to be the most understanding mother to make it happen. You know what I mean? It's like it's so liberating. It's a sense of freedom. It's a freedom of, wow, actually, you know what? Like, if I really want to create that reality, I have full access to what I need right now to do this. And trust me, when there were so many times when I made the biggest jump in my life. Like I made one of the biggest investments in my business this year, and it was scary, but it felt so good for me. But trust me, the people all around me were thinking I was crazy. Like literally. They were asking me like, can you refund? Maybe you just did that out of your, like, you were just thinking crazy in the moment. Like, is there a way to refund? Like, can you do that? You know? And so you've got to know exactly what it is you really want. Because I could have gone down the road of easily saying, oh, you know what, maybe I really made a wrong mistake and I would need to go and ask for a refund. But I was so clear, like, this is the next step for me, and I'm gonna do it. For me to embody the frequency of what I want in my life, coming easily with grace and flow, for me to embody my leadership, I knew that it was the right decision. But it doesn't mean anyone other than me will understand, right? And you have to be good at that. You have to be okay with that. Because you and you alone, only you know, only you can reclaim your power. Nobody else can. You know, we've grown up on such a diet of stories where people are giving us the power. Oh, someone died in the kingdom and the prince suddenly became the king. Or, things like that. That we're waiting for our fairy godmother. We're waiting for the pumpkin to turn it into a carriage. We're waiting and waiting and waiting. And sometimes to the point where you actually see your fairy godmother, but you don't actually even know if you deserve to ask for what you want. And you're waiting to be asked to say, so what do you want? Like, we're waiting for someone to ask. We're waiting for it to fall into our laps. And that waiting is probably the one thing that is stopping you from living the life that you truly desire. And I'm sorry, life is short. I live my life for my life. Like, this is it. And so, I want to say, coming out of what I've just come out of, like I said, not raw anymore. I'm feeling really good about this. And a lot of things are happening in my world that, yes, there will be changes. There will be things that I need to adjust and tweak, but they're good. And the reason why I can see it is because I want you to know this. Two sides of the coin exist at the same time, all the time. There can be scarcity in abundance. You go to a buffet and you still think, oh, I can't have it all. I can't have it all. And that's scarcity in abundance. You can be living in chaos in the worst town and in the worst neighborhood, but you can still find stillness. The lotus that rises out of the mud. So you can choose. You can always choose. Choose to live or choose to follow. Choose to lead or choose to be led. It's not to say it's right or wrong. It's just a way of living that you choose. It really just is. And the moment you can start to come down from the head, you will actually hear what I'm saying. So my invitation to you is, get out of your head. Just listen to me. Just listen to this transmission. Listen to what's coming through. Feel what's stirring up in you when you hear this. And I send you so much love because you've got this. Do what you must. Do what it takes because you are stronger than you ever think you are. You're the bravest in the room and the strongest, and you don't even know that yet. So I hope that that served you, whoever that is watching and who's listening. I deeply, deeply am grateful for you for being here. At the moment, I'm doing some really big spring cleaning. I'm really, really excited. I'm really happy. Spring cleaning in terms of all my mailing list and my group. And so I don't care for the numbers really. I just want to make sure people who actually care for this work is able to see my work. And so this is to serve anyone who feels served here. So stay close if you feel that way. There will be amazing things coming through. Some things I want to share with you is that first and foremost, my Siren Goddess Mastermind, it's the first ever round. It's the founding round. It's open for enrollment. So DM me to apply if you want to come in. We're going to go really deep in this. And I really want you to know that this is a space where you can walk side by side with women and really calibrate to each other's power. It's not about you're higher than me and I'm lower than you at all. Everyone is a unique person, a unique being, a unique multidimensional leader. And so much about being in the mastermind is really to create a high level container where there is transformation, there's integration, and also high level support so that you can come into emotional and intuitive mastery in the highest way possible. There will be more information dropping in because at the moment it is at a very special price. And that is because I really just want it to be easy for you to make the decision to join something that's so spectacular. Once I drop more information, the price will go up again without any notice. So if you're truly, truly interested, please DM me right now and we'll get you all signed up if you're a right fit. Okay. So if you're not a fit, I'll be very honest and I'll let you know. So it's a very honest conversation. There's no pushy sales or whatsoever. And if you feel like this is it for you, you really want to once and for all just really come into a space where you're being held to your highest standards and you can really embody the stillness so that you know how it feels like to be in deep self-love and acceptance and deeply know that you're not here to self-sabotage. You're not here to deny your dreams, to deny yourself anymore. So this is for you. And of course, if you feel like, fuck, this is such a big thing, I really want to walk all the way, I have a 1-year container called At Mystery's Gate. So at Mystery's Gate, you get everything. You get access to this masterclass, this mastermind, and all my masterclasses. And you also really get a lot of live interactions with me, live activation ceremonies weekly, all of the good stuff for 1 year. So the mastermind itself, Siren Goddess Mastermind, is going to last for 3 months. So some people think that, I love your vibe, I love your energy. I think there's something so deeply personal about you and all of these things are going to land so deeply in me. Like I would urge you to join at Mystery's Gate. Like literally it's a no-brainer. The price itself, you get so much access. And rather than buying things piecemeal, you can just come in and get the full value of it for a fraction of the price. So that is for you. But the mastermind is a good place to start if you feel like you're not financially capable to do so yet. I also have a one-to-one immersion, still a little bit more of 4 months. It was a 3-month thing, but at the moment I only have the 4-month container open. It's the Siren Goddess, the Pearl container, and that is a 1-to-1 4-month private mentorship. You can apply for that as well if you want to start with that. That will give you access to the mastermind as well. So with that all being said, I also want to inform you to let you know that the mastermind will start on a really divine date. It's going to be exceptional because the energy will be so high on that day. I'm really excited for it because we start on a really beautiful portal and we'll close at a very beautiful portal as well. That's all I'm going to say right now. And if this is for you, I can't wait to hear from you. DM me and we'll start the whole process and the conversation. I can't wait to be with you and walk with you and be your guide. And thank you for choosing me. Thank you for choosing me as your mentor as well, if that is who you are. I'm so grateful. Big kisses. And of course, if these things are not for you, all good. You can still stay in this beautiful collective, access all my free resources. And yeah, I will be back very soon.